16, Caroy Anderson it is actually.
But they drew on match day 1, they're drawing again on match day 2. The script can always change. Bobby Reed tried an outside of the boot pass. Dixon looks to follow up. Dominica have it covered. Nice give and go for Joseph. But Joseph wasn't on the same page with LaVille, and Jamaica have possession right back. And there's still 4 more games to go throughout the early afternoon into the evening. Barbados against Haiti, Grenada against Costa Rica in the 5 p.m. Eastern hour, and then Bermuda, Honduras has got a lot of spice around that one, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Montserrat taking on the Canalmen of Panama, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to finish off the day's action. Nicholson scored the first Jamaica goal, tried to find Beckford. Nicholson got it back for a moment off the pass from Palmer. Lembakisa follows up. And then the assistant's flag goes up. Palmer caught offside. Dominica have a free kick. Dixon, dispossessed. See there, Jamaica's 2 goals came within 12 minutes of each other. It was the end of the first half. Dixon, and before him, Nicholson. And of course, Shamar Nicholson scored the winning goal against the Dominican Republic.
I'm not being aware of that last man.
Dispossessed. Ball is placed up ahead. Lembakisa played it back for Jamali Way, and looked like he was actually fouled as he did so. Free kick for Jamaica. Win for the Reggae Boys at just 2 goals would keep Guatemala at the top of the group on goal difference in Group E. But Jamaica would be firmly in that second spot on 6 points as well, which would put them, as we talked about earlier, in a very good spot. A very big advantage going into the next window, which will be next year, of course. And then, of course, Jamaica will have to focus on upcoming Copa America group stage games. Talked about this earlier. They have a tough group. Mexico in their group knocked them out of the Gold Cup at the semi-final stage, and Ecuador and Venezuela, certainly 2 tough customers. And Jamaica will be looking to make history, looking to get their first ever win, first ever points at a Copa America. It's going to be flicked on. Jamali Waite, who's had a comfortable day so far, is able to corral it for the Reggae Boys here. He's able to corral it for the Reggae Boys here. Here's Johnson. speared ahead for Beckford, who has some time and space to work with here. If he can get past his man, it falls for Johnson. Tried to thread it through for Nicholson. It was cut out. Followed up nicely here by Lee. Lee into the middle, it's headed down. Handball appeals come in, and the referee points to the penalty spot. Referee is saying that the extended arm made contact with the ball, and Jamaica will get a spot kick with a chance to finish this one off. Another look, it's Lee's ball in. And the referee is saying that the header from Williams hit off of his arm and allowed Dominica to clear the ball away, providing them with an unfair advantage. From Dominica's point of view, it's a little bit harsh, considering Williams didn't have much control over where the header went because he was falling to the ground, frankly, but referee deemed, I believe, that because it gave Dominica an advantage and it was inside the penalty area, it's a handball and it's a penalty. And after Daniel Johnson held onto the ball looking like he was going to take it, it's going to be Shamar Nicholson, who's already scored twice in this group stage. He's been thwarted multiple times recently by Prince, but he'll look to add on to his tally and Jamaica's from the penalty spot. Can Glenson Prince deny him again and keep Dominica in with a sliver of a chance? Deep breath from Shamar Nicholson. He steps up and he scores the penalty. It's a brace for Shamar Nicholson. And it's all smiles for the Reggae Boys. They lead by 3-0, and they're well on their way to 3 more Group E points. Great hesitation from Nicholson, and there was never any doubt. Sends Prince the wrong way, and it's going to send Jamaica joint top of the group. 2 goals on the day, 3 goals over the 2 match days for Shamar Nicholson. He's been their goal-scoring machine. And if there was a doubt, it has likely now been negated over where the points are going to go today. It's going to see Dominica now make a change. It's going to be Julian Wade who makes way. Had a really good first half, but hasn't been as impactful in the second half. And Savio Anselm is going to come on and take his place with 10 minutes remaining, plus stoppage time. It's fair to say Jamaica deserve it. Dominica have really played their part in this match today, no question about that. The only thing that's been lacking has been those final third moments and those big chances created. They just haven't quite been able to really test Jamali Waite. Everything else they've done very, very well. They've certainly made Jamaica have to work for it, and I think that's saying the least. Sent ahead by Thomas. Thomas again. On this near side. Anselm into the middle. It was dangerous, but Jamaica had it covered. Anselm does well to work his way back and refresh the possession. Well, that's going to be a giveaway. At least initially, Johnson and Lee stepping in. Johnson steps in again, trying to find Beckford. Not quite able to do so. Dominica come the other way. That's a great early ball in behind. Jamali Wade doesn't get there. It's a chance. It's a goal. Javid George scores for Dominica. How about that? It's the first goal the Reggae boys have conceded in this group stage. And it lifts the roof off the place. Dominica have certainly earned that. There's no question about it. And there is still 8 minutes left. Who knows? It's 3-1. Javid George nearly scored against Guatemala on match day 1. He's got his goal here against Jamaica. And we're back to where we were earlier. One more goal. And all of a sudden, things could get a bit interesting here at the end. That was the only thing Dominica were missing, was that big, big chance. Jamali Wade hesitated off of his line, and George made him pay for it. George again here is going to get in behind. Javid George tried to play it across. It's kept alive. And Jamaica are able to deal with it. Oh my goodness, things nearly got very interesting. If Javid George takes on the shot, we could have been talking about a very, very different ending. The crowd is incensed here. 7 minutes plus stoppage time left. The Reggae boys have to find their footing again all of a sudden. Challenge comes in. That might help. It's going to be a free kick. And Dominica have to do their defensive duties here if they are to stay in with a sliver of hope. Ellington Sabin has got to be thrilled with how his team has fought throughout. They've got a reward for it. And they're bringing on reinforcements to try to help the cause even further. Kian Thomas is going to come on, or Brielle Thomas. More fresh legs in the Dominica midfield. Hudson Prince has to make sure the wall is well positioned. Nicholson, who's on a hat trick, he's standing over it with Daniel Johnson. Just over 5 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. Nicholson, right into the wall it goes. Johnson keeps it alive. Shot comes in and it's blazed over the top by Casey Palmer. Prince has to get it upfield. Initial challenge is won by King. Can Dominica build another opportunity? Deshane Beckford's not going to get there to keep it in play. Goes back to the hosts. Pratt is pushing Dominica on to the very end here. George who's provided the spark since coming off the bench. Handball appeals come in from the Dominica players. It's not been given. And the ball is won back here. Dominica have the numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Big challenge on the edge of the penalty area. It's a free kick. Where has this come from? From Dominica. They just keep on going. The energy is just incredible. It's a really poor challenge from Hector. He's lucky not to get booked for that. And it's a set piece opportunity here in a really good spot. Troy Jules stands over it. Jamaica are not out of the woods yet. Now it's Jamali Waite's turn to try to make sure everyone's well positioned. From the free kick, oh, would you believe it? It's a stunning strike from Troy Jules. From 3-0 down, it's 3-2, and there's still 2 minutes left. Could it happen? Could it actually happen? It's one of the best free kicks you'll see in these qualifiers. And we could be on for a grandstand finish. Jamaica make another change. Adrian Reed is on to help the defensive stuff out. Troy Jules, who plays his club football in Jamaica, has just scored against Jamaica. Jamaica were 3-0 up. It's 3-2, and who knows what happens next. Could Dominica do the unthinkable? We're going to tick down into the 90th minute. Stoppage time is going to really become a factor now. Ball's played ahead. It's going to be a free kick for Jamaica on the edge of the Dominica penalty area. Nicholson wins the set piece. You can hear them. The crowd is still buzzing after that Jules wonder strike. But it's Jamaica's turn at the other end to try and slam the door shut for good. How much stoppage time is there going to be at the end of this one? Looks like there's going to be 5 added minutes to play here in Roseau, Dominica. For those just tuning in, this game looked to be over. It was 3-0 to Jamaica in the 79th minute. Dominica have scored 2 goals in 6 minutes to get it back to 3-2. Can Jamaica slam the door shut? The answer is no. Blazed over the top by Casey Palmer. And Dominica stay in with a chance. course, that changed from earlier with Anderson coming off for Reed. Dominica have 4 minutes to pull off a historic comeback. It's going to be played up ahead here. It leaks out onto the far side. Jules into the penalty area. Jamali Wade makes the save with the ankle against him. Jamaica hanging on for dear life here at the end. Ball's played up ahead. Nicholson for the hat trick. Oh, he's missed. And he was onside as well. Dominica get the ball back. And it's a foul against Beckford. Free kick with 3 minutes to go. This crowd has believed throughout the 90 minutes that their team could stay in it, that they could go toe-to-toe, face-to-face with Jamaica. They have a chance to get the result with all the odds against them here. Bertrand forced back. That's a giveaway. Beckford has it for Jamaica. Deshane Beckford sees it get forced out of play. It's a goal kick after good defensive work yet again by Joseph on this near side. Time is of the essence for Dominica. They have just over 2 minutes left. Over the top it goes towards George. George fights for it and it's cleared upfield. Palmer. A little give and go. Marshall's upended, but advantage is played. Beckford on the near side. Deshane Beckford is stopped. He follows up, and Prince is there. A minute and a half left. Can Dominica complete the ultimate turnaround here? They're 2/3 of the way to what could be a miracle ending here. The crowd is still right there with them. It's pushed ahead. Referee blows his whistle. Free kick with just over a minute to play. Free kick is taken quickly onto the far side. 2 white shirts to aim at in the middle. Jamali Wade tried to keep that in. It's deflected out. It's a corner in the dying embers. One last roar from the Dominica crowd. This could be the last play of the game. Troy Jules, who scored that wonder strike to get it to 3-2, will place it in. It's going to be flicked on. It's cleared away, but not definitively. Final seconds. It's blasted back in. It's deflected. And Jamali Wade holds onto it when the flag was likely going to go up for offside. Jamali Wade clears, and it's full time in Dominica. Heart-stopping finish to this one here in Roseau. Give a ton of credit to Dominica. They were dead and buried with 10 minutes to go. They nearly came back to do the impossible, but the Reggae Boys survive, to say the least, in the dying embers, and they win it by 3-2. What a first ever meeting between these two countries. We hope it's not too long before they meet again. And of course, they will meet one more time in this group stage, but of course, there's still quite a few months to go until that happens. Jamaica had to deal with a tough first 30 minutes as well. That should not be forgotten in this game. Dominica got off to such a good start. Shamar Nicholson gave them the lead on the half an hour. 12 minutes later, Kaheim Dixon doubled the lead. It felt like that was the moment. That was the moment where Jamaica was able to really put their stamp on things. They had a 2-0 lead at the half. Then a penalty in the 79th minute from Shamar Nicholson looked to finish the job. However, the substitutions that Ellington Sabin made changed the game completely. Javid George scored to make it 3-1 in the 82nd minute, and then a jaw-dropping juggernaut of a strike from Troy Jules made it 3-2 in the 88th minute. Dominica got 2 late chances to equalize. Both of them were saved by Jamali Wade. And what turned into an instant CONCACAF classic here. Dominica should lead with their heads held high. Jamaica got a late fright in the final minutes, but they hold on and they stay in second place in the group. One thing that certainly means is that Guatemala are in firm possession of first place on goal differential, but Jamaica still have a big advantage